Hello. Hello. Hope everyone's good. Everyone's great. How's everyone? So I got some questions still from last week that we'll do here. Yeah, it is nice. I like the colors. Hello, Mel. Long time no see. Thank you for helping with the wine today. No, I didn't get the wine. I'm actually, right after this, I'm going back to the store and get my stuff. I was going to do it tomorrow, but I need something to eat today. So I didn't quite plan for that. So besides potato chips, since that's what we were there at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I didn't get a wine yet, but we will get one today, I guess. And I guess if I still need to cook it, then I might as well just not get the ports, or not port, Madeira masala. Maybe just get a port or a Sauvignon and then just be done with it. I got steak. I got chicken too, but chicken I already had. But I got steak. Steak is going to be next. The chicken is still thawing, so then the chicken will be after that. And then I need a recipe for ground beef. I also don't have. So I'll look for something there. I don't want meat. Well, could have meat though. So I need a ground beef recipe. Maybe like you do like a stuffed shells or something like that. That might be fun. We'll see. I need to think about that since I'm going to the store. We'll see. Hey, David. So I need a ground beef recipe. That's the next thing. And do the steaks tomorrow, or tonight, actually. Do it tonight, and then the chicken in about 3 days or so. Because it'll thaw today, and tomorrow then I'll marinate it, and then I'll cook it. So like 2 days for that. Unless it's thawed now, then I can just do it now. But anyway, that's what's on the agenda. But after this, I'm going back to the store. There we go. To put some of the red wine in the steak sauce and then use some wine and red sauce for the stuffed shells. So here's the thing, though, because I don't want to jump the gun here. I only bought, or only going to buy, the wine to taste it to see if I even like this type of thing. Because the first time I cooked with the wine, it tastes like alcohol because I didn't let it cook. Basically, because when I heard you don't have to reduce it, what I heard in my ears and in my comprehension was it does not need to be cooked down, but the alcohol needs to be cooked off still. So I didn't know that part. So we'll see. I put it in the thing and basically let it get hot, and then I took it out, and I'm like, this still tastes like alcohol. Well, that's because you didn't let it cook, young man. So, oh Lord. HR sauce? I've never heard of that one. Oh, I'm glad you said that, though, because I do need to get a sauce because I don't have one. I got barbecue sauce, but wine and ice cream. You know what? List. Let's make a list. I will take this one because I'm going to rip it off as soon as I write it. I need side dishes, too, because I don't have any side dish ideas. Okay, so I need a steak sauce. I need wine, ice cream, because that's what we did not get when I was in there the first time. So steak sauce, wine, ice cream. I need side dishes. I can't make macaroni, so I don't want to do that. Actually, I should not have potatoes. See, we just had mashed potato. We can have it again. There's nothing wrong with having it more. I like asparagus. My brother does not, so I won't make that. He likes Brussels sprouts and I don't, so I can't make that either. I still can do potatoes. Ain't nothing wrong with doing. Oh, if I do potatoes, I need butter again. Butter, potato. Oh, good God! I need to take a whole grocery cart. Because potatoes are heavy. Broccoli. I don't like broccoli. I do like broccoli, but you have to make it unhealthy for me to like it. It's got to be covered in cheese and butter, and then I'll eat it. Oh, what I was going there for was actually tuna. I wasn't even going for all that. So tuna and crackers. Salad. I like salads, but it's my thing that I eat salads by itself because then I put a bunch of stuff in it. Well, lettuce, tomato. I put grapes, sometimes strawberries, but grapes. Some kind of seeds or nuts, pickles, peppers, cheese. That's my salad. I like Yukon Gold. I ain't trying no other ones. The last time I did, they didn't mash. I got chips this morning. Dressing all kinds. I like cucumber salad. That's good stuff. Cucumbers don't like me. They don't digest very well, but I love a cucumber. Cabbage and yam. Oh, that don't sound bad. I hate cabbage, but that don't sound bad. Actually, it sounds kind of good, actually. I hate cabbage, but maybe sweet potato. Maybe I'll make sweet potatoes from scratch instead of like the cans. Oh, cabbage rolls for the ground beef. That's a good idea too. You know, I bought a grocery store sweet potato pie and never again. I know how to make my own now, so I don't know why I did that. Okay. Like that. Okay. Let's see. Corn on the cob. If I do that, it has to be a low take because then I have to put all the junk on top of it. You know, I like the, what do they call it? They call it broccoli slaw, I think. But it's the stems. You take the stems and use the stems. That I like. See, that's the way I do, Kelly. That's the way I do my potato. I actually have four potatoes left over, little small ones. So I usually cut them, and then I put a bunch of seasoning and garbage and stuff on them, and then I put them in the Ninja, and then let the Ninja bake them or broil them pretty much until they're soft, and then they're the best things you ever had. Okay, so first question. Somebody wanted to know about Pierre. How do you say his name? Poilievre? Conservative leader in Canada. Who is he? Is he a nutcase? Is he all right? What are his ideals? Will he be an issue going forward for Trudeau? Is he going to be a person who is easy to work with, or what? How's it going to affect the dynamic of politics in Canada? Let's see. Temperance. Okay. We'll see. First card is Four of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups. So there might be, there's your conservatism, because this is conservative. My chat does it all the time too, Jan. Nine of Cups, the Tower, the Ten of Pentacles. He is more concerned with money, financing, that type of thing. The Tower and the Hierophant. He is not one to... He's not bipartisan. Three of Swords at all. Five of Cups at all. The Nine of Swords at all. And the Ten of Wands at all. He is not bipartisan. He is an obstructionist. At least that's what this says. The Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, very, 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 very conservative, especially when it comes to family stuff, like, marriage and kids and all that type of mess. But the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, there is a lot of money and greed and money. Excess. They want excess. They like excess for companies especially. So he may be one of those corporate welfare type of people, even though this is Canada. I don't know how that swings round in y'all's place, but we have a lot of that here. The tower and the Hierophant. So there's the obstruction. He is not going to be a go along to get along person. The Five of Cups, a lot of loss, a lot of regrets. The Three of Swords, also. Nine of Swords and Ten of Wands. This is not the person you get things done with, which the bad part is with the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. That type of Mitch McConnell behavior goes throughout the whole party. So hopefully, y'all will end up like us. But this is why I say don't think Donald Trump can't happen to you wherever you are in the world. Okay. The migrants are filing a class action lawsuit against DeSantis and others there in Florida. How will that go? And will Abbott get one too? We'll do him second. How will that go? Abbott first. We'll do Abbott first. The Two of Cups and the Emperor. Queen of Pentacles, the Death card, Eight of Swords, Five of Cups, Chariot, Two of Swords, Judgment, Ace of Wands. Oh, yeah, well, let me say this too, just as an aside, because I get a lot of comments, well, not a lot of comments, but more so than is necessary, YouTube, thank you very much, of people saying that they're subscribed, but when they chat in the chat, or when they type in the chat, it doesn't show. Like they can't see their message and so forth and so forth. And but they can type a comment sometimes. And so if you can type a comment, you're not blocked. Because if you're blocked, I can't see anything you type ever. So if you're in the chat and you're typing and it's not showing up, unfortunately, I have no idea how to fix that because I don't even know why that's happening. So I don't know. I don't know how to fix it at all. I have no idea. It works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't, but apparently it's happening a lot because it's been 4 of you now that say, I try to type in the chat and nothing pops up. Or it goes and it disappears. Nobody's deleting it, so because if somebody was deleting it, I could see that part, but nobody's deleting it, so you're not blocked and nobody's deleting. I have no idea what's happening there. The Two of Cups and the Emperor. There's some sort of agreement here about a person in power. And the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. This is not just Abbott. This is going to be many other people as well. So it's kind of like the DeSantis thing to where it's not just him. It's going to be a few people. Five of Cups, Two of Swords. There is loss and regrets and some decisions that need to be made. Judgment is here. Will Abbott be sued? Yes. We will have a lawsuit as well. So DeSantis was first, but we went Abbott. So DeSantis, how will your case go? Or the case against you, I should say. I don't know what that is. High Priestess and the Lover's card. So, yeah, people in secret, too. You know, I think we said this on Sunday that this is going to get worse, but there are people around you that are going to be upset that you drug them into this. Because there might be some people along the way that were also unaware of exactly what they were doing, or that it was something that would be deemed against the law at the very least, because they may have had reassurance that this is okay, I can do this. But here with the Lovers and the High Priestess, there's some secret relationships. If this was a relationship reading, this would be an affair, but there's some secret relationships. So there are some people that did not work necessarily for the government that carried this out. So this is like people you hired just to do this one little hit job type thing. Yeah, they were tricked. So there's some sort of sneakiness with your relationships too. So those people did something devious, but they don't work for the government. So this is like, why did you pay people with government money to hand out what they thought was an official action, which it was not? So there's a whole lot of convolutedness going on with you in agreements and relationships. The Chariot, the Four of Swords, and the Hermit. There's someone here that is being singled out that is going to be very hard to obtain anything from, though. So this may be DeSantis himself. There's a person singled out. The Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups. This is something that will play out over time, though. I don't have the greatest cards as far as this is going to cost him, not the lawsuit. Like if the DOJ got involved, it's a different thing. But the lawsuit just seems like it's not, it's something that takes too long, but it's not something that ends in his like ultimate failure or demise or something like that. Six of Swords is in the word of warning. So this is going to be very hard to get through. It ends in the Death card. Even he's tired of waiting. It ends in the Death card. So there is a major change that is going to happen around two men in leadership. King of Cups, King of Swords. So there's going to be a huge change that happens with that. One of them goes away with the Four of Swords. Not goes away as an impeached or anything, but he's no longer there. So it may take that long to where one of them is no longer in office or doesn't have their position. But not necessarily DeSantis or Abbott or something like that. It could be like the sheriff or an ICE agent or whoever, because they were involved in that too. So somebody goes away. They also get singled out for prosecution, possibly, or some sort of indictment. I'll say it that way. So there's a person here, but it's not DeSantis. It's a person in an official role with the King of Swords is like could be an officer of some sort, so like a police officer, but it's usually somebody higher up. So it's not way higher up, could be just like lieutenant, colonel, or chief, or whatever. But they're an officer of some sort, even an ICE agent. And so they are going to be singled out for some indictments and things of that nature. But this other man, he's like very hard to nail down. So he may get away. Good Lord Jesus. He may get away. Let me ask it this way. Oh Lord. You gotta brace yourselves, Mr. Pierre. Let me ask it this way. DeSantis and his migration stunt. General read. 5 of Wands. I'll keep it. Five of Wands, 3 of Swords, the Fool, the 6 of Cups, the Moon, the Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Temperance, 7 of Wands, Death card again. There's a lot of things that have to lead to the change first. That puts him in a defense position, but there are other things that have to happen first. So this is down the line. 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords. There is some sort of battle and argument that's going on as far as distance and travel, separation with the 3 of Swords, because this is not necessarily betrayal because he's not on your side. So there's something about distance and separation. The Fool and the Moon, there's something new here where the details are going to be very murky. So there's going to be some more reports coming out about some people. Again, I still think some people were not fully aware what they were participating in, and not just the people who were moved. This is like some of the people who were participated in the process. Like, you knew what you were doing, but you didn't know it was illegal. Or potentially. Now, there's also here with the Moon, because the Moon is very murky. It hides things, but it hides things on purpose. Or your own, if it's a personal thing, then your mind is playing tricks. But this is them being tricked or fooled even. So there's a problem with that specifically. Because the 5 of Wands is there in the middle. That's what causes the conflict and the back and forth, the politics. The 3 of Swords is separation. 6 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and Temperance. Someone here tries to feign the innocence, and they start to cooperate. It's not DeSantis. It's a new person. So someone here is going to cooperate because they want some sort of innocence to be placed upon them. 6 of Cups. Page of Pentacles and the word of warning. There's some sort of document or some sort of agreement that he will have to go into a lot of defense over. I don't know if it's if he signed something or someone else signed something, but there might be a paper trail. The Page of Pentacles is documents or papers or things that are worth money. So there's a problem here with money, agreements, documents, something that could be also falsified with the Fool and the Moon. There's something that was not complete. It was falsified. It was not... I don't say it's foolish because that's not the right word, but it was false. And that's going to cause a lot of conflict too, because that is where your betrayal comes from. 7 of Wands, they will be on the constant defense. But again, it ends in death. So it's like it still is a long process to get to change. The Moon, Ace of Cups, and Page of Pentacles. It was for the people though. So I guess y'all may be right too about if it was for them specifically, because it's for the people here. Whatever those documents are or were. Oh, maybe it's the false reports from the ICE agents or something. But something is false, but it's worth money though, or it costs money to make it. So administrative cost or something of that nature. There's some sort of money tied to it, if it's not money itself. This is going to take a minute to get to the death card. Then that's where the changes come in. But we'll see. Let's see. Wait, 3 more cards. What is the change? Because it's not ending in like guilty or something like that. Now I can't make it say it. So, what is the death? What are the changes? There's an investigation into a group. Here, Hermit, 10 of Cups. There's an investigation into a group. There's also some sort of negative news that comes in. We got this for when Donald Trump got searched or raided. So there may be some sort of indictment or some sort of seizing of documents or some sort of something like that that leads to an investigation or is the product of an investigation. So this investigation leads to negative news coming towards a group. Because this is not just DeSantis, mind you. So that's what the change is. But it's going to take a while. Well, not a while, but it's going to take an investigation process. So we just have to wait for the Hermit to find his answers, and then we shall see. Lord. So is there anything useful obtained from Mike Lindell's telephone? Did his phone really get taken, or was he just being... Oh, yeah, wait. I did put that comment because it has something to do with what we were just talking about. Can you look into the financial aspect of this? Reports today, taxpayers in Florida will end up paying tax on a $12,000 per person charge for the matter. Yeah, I seen the reports that they said he claimed that the FBI swarmed him at the Hardys, but did it actually happen, or was he trying to be dramatic? Like, oh, they got my phone too, or did he actually get his phone seized? Okay, financial aspect, because that was okay. Financial aspect of things. They really did? Okay. We're going to do the financial aspect of DeSantis' little stunt first. What are the consequences there? The 6 of Pentacles. There's your public money there too for me. The 7 of Wands. There is some defense and public money. The Hangman. The 3 of Pentacles. The Justice. The Ace of Cups. So there's going to be some sort of inquiry into the handling of public money. The 7 of Wands. There's the defense. So he's on the defense again. The 3 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. This is a group. So maybe a Democratic arm of the Florida government, the Justice and the Hangman, they want to look into something. They need enlightenment, but through the justice system. So there is something here about someone wanting to look into the handling of public money. The 8 of Cups is in the word of warning. This may be abandoned. The 4 of Pentacles, something is sealed or closed off. The Chariot, it is difficult to get. The High Priestess is how it ends. There's some secrecy still. So one or two things has happened in there. Either one, he has secured himself through the courts to where he is more than likely not going to be sued. He can be investigated, but not sued. Or this is going to take time. After one thing comes the other. Because the Four of Pentacles is like holding on to something very tightly. The word of warning is the Eight of Cups. So it's like we have to abandon this, at least for right now. But in the word of solace, the good news card is the Chariot. The Chariot brings things together, but it's very difficult to do. So it's not impossible, but it has a process it has to go through first, because it's a card of opposites. Everything on it is opposite of the other. And so it's one of them things to where you have to bring everything together first, then you can move forward and then maybe pay the toll to the High Priestess and get the secrets and get the information. So this is it's got to have a hurdle first as far as investigating public money, but someone is indeed on the job. So at least that's there, but don't expect it right away. They may have a loss first in getting this information, but they will be persistent, or at least it shows persistence here, and then they will get what they want as far as information goes. Now, did he break the law there, though? Is there evidence, not proof, evidence that DeSantis broke the law? 4 of Wands, we'll keep it. I still think there's a paper trail, which you can follow down if you were a person interested in getting to the bottom of it anyway. The 4 of Wands and the Star, the Ace of Swords, the Magician, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Yes, there is evidence of wrongdoing. Evidence is not proof, but there is evidence of wrongdoing when it comes to the money. So we'll see. Because mind you, Knight of Wands and the Magician. Magician is skill, talent, power, or manipulation. And I say manipulation here because this is the relocation card. So manipulative relocation. There you go. Okay, Mike Lindell. Did they gain anything from your cellular telephone? Is there anything useful in your cell phone? I delete my text messages every 2 days. Now, it's still somewhere out there, but I can't stand to have a big list. It just drives me insane. So I always miss something. Now, a lot of times, I should probably stop doing that. I delete messages that I didn't answer because I just go through and swipe and it deletes everything. Okay. Anyway, did they get anything from Mike Lindell's telephone that is useful? The King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Yes. There is something about an action already. The Hermit, investigations, and the Moon. They're sifting through things. The Hermit wanders, he searches, the Moon tries to hide. So, and the Hermit shines lights in the darkness, which is where the Moon does. So there is something there. It's not a complete picture, but you do have a piece. The Chariot and the Tower. So there was something about working together possibly for violence, or there could be some sort of working together that did not work because the Tower is here too. But what's in the environment? King of Pentacles. Okay. So yeah, there's working together for violence, working together to undo something with the tower, which is kind of what he was trying to overthrow with the votes and the Tina Peters and all that garbage. So he's in the environment. So they have some direct link between him and trying to uproot something. The Wheel of Fortune, there's your technology and time, the Two of Swords. So again, they don't have a complete picture, but they do have pieces to a puzzle. And so, yes, is the question. The answer to the question is yes. They do have something useful from his telephone. Which I mean, why do you still have that stuff? Okay. Anyway, what's next? Why are some of the GOP against Graham's abortion bill? Makes you look bad, that's why. Yeah, I wanted. Did he actually even get his Hardee's? Try Carl's Jr. next time. But okay, so because this, if it really happened and his phone really got seized in the drive-through of an eatery, just think about what that says and what that means. When you did whatever it is that you did to the point where the FBI is looking for you, they know where to find you at all times. Keep that in mind, Donald Trump. I just heard a story about Newsmax too. There's apparently a man in Florida. Hulk Hogan, the wrestler, has a wrestling memorabilia shop in Florida, and apparently his manager of the store is a kook. And, you know, he's an Alex Jones, Newsmax person, that type of thing. And so, according to him, Newsmax has the story about those of you who got the vaccine are going to be activated in 2024, and you're going to be cyborgs. And you're going to kill off the rest of us who don't have the vaccine. And that's why they're taking our guns away so that we can't fight back. And Biden was installed to make sure that this happened, because that's the only reason Trump lost, is because he knew about this plot and they had to get rid of him. It was one other thing, but that apparently came from Newsmax. I'm like, freedom of speech, yes, but good God in heaven, when it does damage like this, because there's somebody watching that now believes it. Like, anyway, what was I talking about? Why are some of the GOP against Lindsey Graham's plan? The Four of Pentacles, conservatism. The Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, High Priestess, the Devil, and the Strength. So the Good Mother card, the Devil card, the Page of Cups, the Strength, and the High Priestess, it makes you look bad, okay, first of all. But the Four of Pentacles, they want to hold off on a lot of the I don't say divisive conversations, but divisive conversations at least until after the midterms. That way you don't look so bad. You don't give Biden so much ammunition to use against you. The high priestess and the strength, just keep it secret. Let's talk softer. The strength is a soft and gentle approach to calm the beast. And so it's like we need to speak softly. The Page of Cups, we need to appear to be open-hearted, warm-hearted, kind-hearted people and speak softly. So this is an image thing. Cups are all about image. They care what they look like in front of other people. And so let us be the nice, kind people and not the opposite. Well, it seems like you probably should have all got on message before he went out there and started. Anyway. Sherry Ann, come get your cousin. I need you to come get your cousin, Sherry Ann. He's out there talking this mess. I don't know where his mama is, but she need to come get him. If she don't come get him, I'm going to take him down to the bus stop and just drop him off because he can't stay in my house no more. Not talking like that, he can't. I don't understand. Sherry Ann, come get your cousin. Come get your cousin, Sherry Ann. Okay. So like Lindell, there's that fool Graham. So the NYAG, Letitia James, says she may sue after rejecting Donald Trump's settlement offer. Settlement does not always mean guilt, but a settlement in his case does. So, will she file suit against Donald Trump or his children? Because she said that is who her target may also be, is the children. So, this has something to do with Trump org. So, apparently there was a settlement that was offered to her in her office to, kindly leave us alone. Because we were just committing crimes, ma'am. That's legal, isn't it? And so she said that she rejects the offer and may sue. I like her. So she may reject the offer and sue, just as a stick and a twist, I guess. And so will she sue Donald Trump? Maybe that's what her announcement is. Apparently she's coming to make an announcement pretty soon. Will she be suing the fam? Thank you, Paulette. Look the other way. Just, brag, dude. Why can't you? Leave me be, woman. Leave me be. The Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. There's something binding. And there's a woman involved here too. The Lover's card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. This woman's not Letitia James, though. She's the Queen of Swords, not this. So I don't know who that is. Or maybe it's America, because it's my America card. So this is like something due to rules and regulations, but I don't have a Justice card. So anyway, let's keep going. Two of Swords, Nine of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Judgment card, and the Death card. The Death card is very busy in that position today. Will she sue? I don't get a Justice card here, but I'm going to say yes just because. The Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords will be something binding or restricted or powerless. And then there's the Queen of Pentacles. There's something that is restricting, that you can't. In some sense, you cannot overlook this. You can't take a settlement. I don't know the ins and outs of the law or this case, but there's something restricting. I don't know what this, you know what, Queen of Pentacles, go away. How about that? Give me another card. Don't give me a person. Three of Cups. Okay. So there's a group that is restricted. And it may be a woman specifically, but there's a group here with the Three of Cups. And so I'm going to say yes, that she will sue. The Four of Wands and the Lovers, there's some business and people in it. The Six of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the offer is blocked for the money. The Nine of Cups, wishful thinking. The Knight of Pentacles in the word of warning. This is not going to be easy, mind you. The Judgment in the word of solace. She has no obstruction for any courts around her, so something is going to flow at least easily that way. And then there's the Death card. We enter into a position of change. So I'll do 5 cards. Let's see if we can get into the crystal ball here. 5 cards. What is her announcement about tomorrow? Five cards. Sloppy shuffle. Sloppy shuffle. 7 of Pentacles would indicate money or taxes, but let's see. Give me 5 cards. We'll take them off the top. The Three of Cups had just popped up for us. Okay, Three of Cups. Number 2, the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a group. Time, Fate, Destiny. Let's see what else we get. The High Priestess. Secrets. The King of Swords. There's a man. Possibly Donald Trump. And the Temperance. There's something about a group of people working with a man in secret, and then technology or time or overtime, because the Temperance speaks of time too, because it takes a long time for Temperance, because it's an uphill battle or road that's kind of hard to go down. The High Priestess is like sacrifice for knowledge as well. Secrecy, intuition. There's something about a group here, but there's a man above it. So I'm going to say it's all the Trump family. It has something to do with the Trump family. 3 kids, 1 man. There. Or 4 people, to be fair, but I'm going to say Trump and his chillin'. And there's something about working, quid pro quo, or taking something in secret. And then the Wheel of Fortune. But it's something over time. So this may have something to do with the past and the present, to where we have a pattern of behavior as well, because that's something the Temperance tries to correct. We may have a pattern of behavior where it shows whatever. It shows you took money. It shows you abused this, something. But I think the announcement has something to do with Donald Trump and his chillins. And maybe someone or something they worked with. We'll see. All right. What time is it? Oz and Fetterman are apparently going to debate. Did they do it already? I don't know, because I wrote that down a long time ago. Let me think. Oz and Fetterman debates. October the 25th. Okay. So how will that go? I mean, they can only grow up if they have someone telling them or teaching them how. You see what their examples were. Captain of the, I've fallen and I can't get up because somebody might have pushed me. And then Donald Trump. Oz and Fetterman. How will that go? The Knight of Cups and the Hangman, there is an image that is bound and trapped. The Nine of Wands, the Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, the listen. Listen, Betty. Listen, Betty. So here's the thing, too. Dr. Oz, very eloquent speaker. You know, the gregarious one he can be, because he was a talk show host. That does not translate to debate. When you debated the other Republicans, that was different because all of you basically said, oh, hey, Dr. Oz, interesting name. Oh, yeah, it's been a name for, in my family for 18 generations because Donald Trump said he really liked it's always, he circles it always back around to Donald Trump. And that's what all of you did. And so that does not translate to here because, first of all, you're from New Jersey. You're from Miami, I think, technically, but you're from wherever you were born. But it wasn't, you're not a Pennsylvania resident. And Fetterman is like the golden child in Pennsylvania. People adore Fetterman. And so just from my assessment anyway, he's beloved there. And so Justice and the Eight of Wands, someone speaks sense. I didn't finish the read yet, but Fetterman, I want you to be a little childish when you're in this debate. I want you to make faces, especially faces, because if Dr. Oz says something nuts, I want you to react to it. That's my psychic interpretation. Because I need you to make him look as though he should not be here. Because we think Dr. Oz can't win, but we thought the same about Donald. Donald Trump is a little different because he had, Putin and everybody else on his side. So I get it. But I need you to make faces. I need you, you don't have to interrupt him and say, are you nuts? But, give a little or something. I need you to react. The Five of Wands and the Word of Warning, this is going to go back and forth because of the pressure over time. Dr. Oz, and that's interesting too. They recorded his heartbeat while he was doing heart surgery, and his heartbeat did not elevate. It stayed calm the entire time. Very competent heart surgeon. So he knows what he's doing in that aspect, but this type of thing is going to raise his blood pressure. There's a lot of pressure because over time, he can't hold up under that pressure. When you're on a debate stage with 6 other people, it's easy because they're not always talking to you. And you would think you'd be okay under pressure, being a person who is literally inside someone's chest for an extended period of time, and his heart rate didn't elevate, but he's competent about that. This is not his wheelhouse. And so over time, he fails to the pressure. And that's where the combat starts, is because then he's going to start flailing or saying something stupid or whatever the case may be. A lot of lies, but again, I need you to be a little petty. I really do. I want you to make faces. I want you to make noises. Don't interrupt him, though, because this is not going to look good on his behalf, because he is going to falter under the pressure. So just make sure that you give him enough rope to hang himself, but then you're there with the stick and the move while you're there the whole time. But I need you to make some faces, a little noise, laugh. Make him just make it look like he's not supposed to be here. Okay. Okay, I got 1 minute, so a message for us, and then I got to go to the store, and maybe the store. I don't know. Maybe I'm not going to the store. I might go and get food somebody else cooks, which I can still go to the store for. But I'm not. No, cooking is not going to happen. Yes, make faces and snort for no reason. Because I need you to make what he's saying look asinine, is what I need. If we go on a field trip, I have to figure out where we're going to go. Maybe we'll go to a restaurant. Because there is one I've been wanting to try. And so the phone is charging. It's on 98%. So I guess we can do a live stream after this and then go there. Maybe not, because I need directions. Because I don't know how to get to the place I wanted to go. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll go. I'll do a live stream after this. There's a spot on this shirt and it's bothering my whole life. So I have to change and then, then we'll go. Okay. Word for us. Page of Wands, ambition and discovery. So the Page of Wands is telling you today, discover something new. Discover something new. Have your ambitions ready. Have your ambitions in place. Whatever it is, discover something new. I didn't say you had to leave the house. Go on YouTube and type something you're not interested in. Like if you're not interested in woodworking, watch a woodworking video. Watch one about a person making cups, making shelves, or watch one of the things to where, like, if you don't like woodworking, where people go and find logs and then make interesting things out of them. I want you to discover something new. That's my message for you today. This is where I was going to do it today, but I need directions. So we'll see. We'll see. How about that? We'll see. So I'll see y'all in 20 minutes or so. Yes, I'm staying away from those drivers for sure.